rotated a bunch of guys in and out,
Yeah.
just like you said. Is that part of the deal? Yeah.
I just think that gives us an advantage. I mean, early in the season, especially first games at 12 noon, you better have a lot of bodies that can go. And even a team like Toledo can come in here and sneak up on you and get one. I thought playing a lot of guys, first of all, gets the young guys experience. It gets the older guys in a little shape. And we played about 9 guys, I believe. So I think it helps us out. We'll probably do the same thing this week.
The biggest thing you were pleased about from week 1, and what's the biggest thing you can work on to get better at for week 2?
I was pleased the guys fought through the heat and through the first game jitters. A little disappointed on the level of play that we played at. I didn't think we played as well as we should to meet those expectations that we set. But they responded. Monday we had a pretty good practice, and guys showed up and responded to the demands that we made. But we have to keep improving.
Coach White talked about just the intensity level. He wants this guy, or all of his guys, to just turn up the intensity in general. Do you guys
of course.
see that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have a lot of young guys out there, we know, and a lot of newcomers. But the intensity level's got to be at its highest in this conference. I mean, the teams that we're going to play, I mean, these teams are good, and we play them early. You know, it's no longer playing SEC teams later down the road. I mean, it gets earlier and earlier every year. And I just think that the guys have to be intense in their preparation and their play.
Florida State, I think, blamed their loss on guys not being hydrated enough. Is that a thing?
I think to a certain extent that's a thing. I think we're always pushing water, hydrate, do the right thing. But are they really doing it when they're away from us? We don't know. I mean, these kids have to do a little bit of that stuff on their own. So a little accountability on their own. But hydration does play a part. You're down there in the South. I mean, it's hot, you know, so I agree with a little bit of that.
Didn't see your big guys having a lot of issues, though, so it seems like they took care of business with their preparation.
I think maybe the depth is the key. I think, you know, Q went down early in the first quarter and cramped up, you know, and he's a big man. And luckily we have some depth now where guys can come in and play close to that same level. But we're not even close to where we need to be right now.
You guys are 2 touchdown favorites heading into this one. But you saw all the upsets that happened last weekend.
Sure.
How does a weekend like that sort of keep you guys grounded, knowing you don't want to be one of those teams to lose it?
You know, I think the first game was an eye-opener. I think we had all this hype about how good we want to be. Yeah. You know, today's kids, they all talk about how successful they want to be. But are you willing to do the work to get there? And I think they saw a team like Toledo come in and like, we can play with you guys too. And they have to earn it. So I think the first game was an eye-opener for the guys. And hopefully they respond the right way this week.
You know, last year you talked. Back to spring. You talked about moving Fitzgerald inside.
Yeah.
To toughen him up.
Right.
But he's back outside. How you feel like that transition took? What effect that had?
I think for Abule it went well. I think we forced him to play at a faster pace, being inside at nose. We moved him outside back again, and now it's kind of slowing down for him. But he's still playing faster. And I think it went well. He had a really good game the first game for his first college experience. And the past 2 days have been above and beyond what I expected from him. He's had 2 good practices this week, so we're expecting him to get better. He's big and physical. He just has to learn the game. So I think he's going to be a pleasant surprise this season.
What's the challenge for you guys as your position group against this kind of offense?
Complacency, I think. I like the style of offense, man. They run a power game. They run big personnel, 12 personnels, and they want to pound the rock. And that's the kind of offenses that kind of get me excited. For one, I hope the guys feel up to the challenge because you know what? That's probably going to be the closest to our conference play that we're going to get before we step into Florida is Eastern Michigan.
Well, yeah, I was kind of expecting the offensive lines to be a little bit further apart, but they got some big boys.
They do, and they've done a great job. We played them 2 years ago. They did a great job against us here at our stadium, and they're only getting better. That coaching staff's pretty decent, and they do a good job teaching their kids, and they're going to come here ready to play. So we better have it. We better be strapping it on and getting ready.
How much, looking at the film from that contest, can you take away? I mean, because the personnel is
from the last contest from Toledo,
or from 2017, Eastern Michigan came in.
I don't think they're the same team.
Yeah.
I think obviously their personnel is different from 2 years removed. I think their offensive scheme is a little different from what they try to do to us. I think they may go back and look at some of the things that hurt us. We hadn't changed much. But we're looking forward to the challenge, man. They're coming here for the second time, some different expectations, a new set of kids. I think they're going to come here ready to play.